Can you feel the tension, Lakers Nation? That gnawing anxiety. The relentless pressure building as the Western Conference arms race heats up? After addressing some crucial needs in the front court, the Los Angeles Lakers find themselves at a pivotal crossroads with a glaring void that could dictate their championship aspirations. Elite point of attack defense. It's a deficiency that has haunted them, a vulnerability that top contenders exploit with ruthless efficiency. Now, reports are swirling, whispers from within the purple and gold camp, confirming what many of us have suspected. The Lakers are actively hunting for a defensive stopper. This isn't just about adding another body. It's about finding that tenacious, relentless perimeter presence who can lock down opposing guards, disrupt defensive flow, and inject a much-needed jolt of defensive intensity. We're talking about the kind of player who can change the complexion of a playoff series. Today, we're diving deep into 5 most intriguing targets for Rob Pelinka and the Lakers front office, exploring who fits the bill, who brings a fire, and who could be the missing piece to finally solidify this roster for a legitimate title push. The Lakers' offseason has certainly been eventful, marked by strategic moves to bolster their big man rotation, bringing in players to address rebounding and interior defense. However, as The Athletic's Dan Woik recently reported, the focus has now sharply shifted. Woik stated that the Lakers have additional roster work to do, and team sources have said that improving the team's point of attack defense is a priority. This isn't just a casual observation. It's a clear directive from within the organization. While the Lakers have made some positive, albeit smaller, steps in this direction, drafting Adu Thiero and picking up Jordan Goodwin's option, these moves, while commendable, simply aren't enough to contend with the offensive firepower of the Western Conference. The likes of Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Jamal Murray demand a higher caliber perimeter defense. The good news? By waiving guard Shake Milton, the Lakers have opened up a crucial roster spot, creating the flexibility to pursue a significant upgrade. This isn't about minor tweaks. It's about a foundational defensive shift. The question now becomes, who are the top candidates available in free agency or via trade who can truly move the needle for the purple and gold? First on our list, let's consider a familiar name that has popped up in Lakers rumors before. Gary Trent Jr., the former Milwaukee Bucks guard, is an interesting proposition in the current free agency landscape. While he might not be the quintessential elite point-of-attack defender, the Lakers are reportedly prioritizing. Trent Jr. is undeniably a competent presence on the defensive end. He brings a solid, if not spectacular, level of effort and awareness. Where he truly shines, however, is on the offensive side of the ball, particularly with his three-point shooting. His productivity dipped slightly in Milwaukee due to reduced playing time, but he still managed to average 11.1 points on efficient shooting splits of 43.1% from the field and an impressive 41.6% from beyond the arc. He also chipped in with an average of 1 steal per game, showcasing some defensive playmaking ability. At 26 years old, Trent Jr. was a target for the Lakers last season before he ultimately joined the Bucks. While he doesn't perfectly fit the mold of a suffocating on-ball defender, his overall skill set, especially his shooting, could make him a valuable pickup, adding spacing and a capable defender to the rotation. He's a player who can contribute on both ends, even if his primary strength isn't the exact offensive niche the Lakers are seeking. Next up, a recent addition to the free agent market who perfectly embodies the Lakers' stated defensive priority, Josh Okogie. After being bought out by the Charlotte Hornets, Okogie is expected to draw significant interest from teams desperate to upgrade their defense, and the Lakers should be at the front of that line. The 26-year-old has rightfully earned a reputation as one of the finest on-ball defenders in the league, a menace on the perimeter. During his tenure with the Minnesota Timberwolves and more recently, Okogie has consistently displayed the ability to be a highly capable point-of-attack defender, making life miserable for opposing ball handlers. Last season, he leveraged his talents to be a defensive disruptor, recording averages of 1.8 steals and 0.5 blocks per game, numbers that scream defensive impact. While his offensive game doesn't boast elite two-way potential, he is a capable spot-up shooter, averaging 7.1 points on 34.8% shooting from three-point range. What makes Okogie particularly appealing for the Lakers is his versatility. At his size, he's capable of guarding multiple positions, offering tremendous flexibility in defensive lineups. He's a high-motor player who brings the intensity and defensive focus the Lakers desperately need. Then there's a veteran presence, a proven champion with defensive DNA coursing through his veins. Payton II. The Golden State Warriors guard is now an unrestricted free agent, and despite being 32 years old, he possesses all the right tools to be a high-value addition for the purple and gold. Payton II's defensive instincts are off the charts, and his unrelenting effort contributes to his makeup as a truly disruptive defensive threat. Factor in his remarkable athleticism, and Payton brings far more to the table than just his defense. He's a master at reading passing lanes, applying full-court pressure, and making highlight reel plays on the defensive end. While injuries have been a concern throughout his career, he managed to stay relatively available on the floor last season, notching averages of 6.5 points and 3.0 rebounds, shooting an efficient 57.4% from the field and 32.6% from three-point range. Defensively, he recorded averages of 1.3 steals and 0.8 blocks per game. When you combine his tenacious defense with his veteran experience and championship pedigree, Payton II would undoubtedly be a valuable asset for a Lakers team preparing to mount a serious title charge. He's a winner, and he knows how to play winning basketball. Now, let's talk about a potential game changer, a former Defensive Player of the Year who could become available, Marcus Smart. Reports suggest the Washington Wizards could be in the process of buying out Smart's contract. If the 31-year-old guard becomes available on the free agency market, the Lakers might not need to look any further in their search for an elite defender. Smart is, without question, one of the best defensive guards in the NBA. Having won the DPOY award in the 2021-22 season, he established himself as a formidable on-ball defender with the Boston Celtics, a player who embodies toughness and grit. While injuries have impacted his performances in recent seasons, the 31-year-old remains a highly reliable defender. With an average of 1.1 steals per game, Smart consistently leverages his high basketball IQ to make timely reads on defense, often forcing turnovers through smart defensive plays and disruptive deflections. Beyond his individual defense, the Lakers would also benefit immensely from his leadership and hustle. Having a vocal leader like Smart coming off the bench could make the second unit significantly more cohesive and disciplined. Offensively, Smart also provides valuable scoring, averaging 9.0 points a game last season, and a perimeter shooting ability makes him a capable spot-up threat when paired with the Lakers' elite playmakers. He's a true two-way force who elevates every team he's on. Finally, a trade target who could be an ideal long-term fit, though with a catch: Davion Mitchell. The Miami Heat guard recently signed a 2-year deal, meaning the purple and gold could only trade for him after his trade restriction lifts in December. This delay presents challenges for any immediate roster adjustments, but his potential impact is worth the wait. A proposed trade could see the Los Angeles Lakers receive Davion Mitchell, with the Miami Heat receiving Gabe Vincent and a 2032 second-round pick. The addition of Mitchell could be vital for the purple and gold, depending on their position in the standings at that point in the season. As a point-of-attack defender, the young guard has showcased tremendous ability, earning the nickname Off Night for his uncanny knack of forcing bad games out of players he's guarding. Mitchell backs up that moniker with his performances, combining relentless hustle with tactical smarts to consistently outplay his defensive assignments, averaging 1.4 steals per game. Last season, the 26-year-old also demonstrated enough capability as a playmaker, with averages of 7.9 points and 4.9 assists per game. Considering he would be coming off the bench, these are numbers the purple and gold would be more than satisfied with. Mitchell is a defensive bulldog who brings energy, intensity, and a proven ability to shut down opposing guards. The Lakers now appear more balanced on paper with recent additions like those they've made to bolster their roster. However, considering the sheer degree of competition in the Western Conference next season, the purple and gold are still far from being considered undisputed title contenders. While there's a clear need to make the appropriate moves to boost their overall roster strength, the team's long-term focus on the 2027 free agency class may limit their willingness to take on significant new contracts that could impede future flexibility. This financial conservatism could restrict their immediate options, making it possible that the Lakers don't make any more truly significant moves this offseason beyond what they've already done. This cautious approach could also have an impact on the team's future with LeBron James. Although recent rumblings have suggested that the superstar will indeed be with the team for training camp, the prospects for a championship, without further impactful additions, aren't as strong as many fans would hope. The clock is ticking, and the Western Conference isn't waiting. So, Lakers fans, what do you make of these potential targets? Which elite defender do you think would make the biggest difference for the purple and gold? Drop your thoughts, your passionate arguments, and your bold predictions in the comments section below. We want to hear from you. And if you're as invested as we are in the Lakers' pursuit of Banner 18, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel for all the latest news, analysis, and unfiltered takes. Let's keep this conversation going.